husband and I are still in college. I will be graduating this summer. Do you know what summer is in French? Été. I'll be graduating this summer, and he will be graduating next year. You know what year is in French?
Yeah.
We We had our first baby last September. He's 7 months old now, and I have been trying to balance school and taking care of him. Our son came earlier than we expected, so I will have a lot of college debt when I graduate. I want to stay with my baby and eventually homeschool him after I graduate, but I am really worried about all my debt. Any advice?
You made me so mad.
I was so distracted with the French. I'd sit here, and when I'm reading stuff, I'm like, it's weird. I don't even mean to do it. I just like see the word school. I know what that is. So my brain, the process is school, école. Then I move on to the next word. And if I know it, I just am thinking about that because I feel like I'm constantly praying. I'm constantly, you're supposed to pray without ceasing.
Without ceasing.
I do French without ceasing.
French without ceasing.
Anyways, her problem is I will be graduating this summer and he will be graduating next year, but they've taken on so much debt and they're having their first baby. And
they had their first baby, 7 months old, but she wants to stay home with the baby and homeschool, but she's got all this debt. What does she do?
Go back in time. This is so sad. That's the easiest thing to do. Come up with a machine. And don't sell the machine for the patents because you have a patent. Don't just use it for your own to go back in time and then just destroy the machine because it would destroy society, but it would save your life.
Paradoxes. Yeah, it makes me. I picked this message because it just makes me so mad. You're just told your whole life you got to go to college.
Yeah,
and then you all of a sudden end up in a situation where you're like, wait, but now. College is what's stopping me from doing my life.
She's caught in the middle
She's
of all this.
made her bed. So what does she do? I don't know. This is what I say. You know what I say?
No.
Don't pay it.
See what happens.
Just see what happens. What are they going to do to you?
I don't know.
Arrest you?
Are you allowed to give that advice? I mean,
now I don't think people should just go to college and not pay. I'm saying don't go to college. And if you're now stuck in the situation where you did go to college and get in all this debt, I mean, look, who are you giving the money to? The college? Well, they're bad people. Or the government? They're also bad people.
What are they?
I don't feel any moral obligation to pay either of those groups for a service they rendered to me.
What would they do to you?
I think that they just would say, "Oh, your credit score is 0. You can't afford a house, which you could have done had you had a good credit score." Oh wait, no, you can't. So
yeah, you can't. You'd have to rent anyways because now they're all buying up all the houses, like all these companies. So you're not going to be able to get a house anymore, like because all of it. The next generation is absolutely screwed.
Yeah.
They're going to be renters forever. It's all going to be based on if my family owned a house, then at least one of the kids are going to be able to own a house because they'll just give it to them.
Exactly.
And then it'll be like,
one kid will get a house.
Yeah, it's going to go back to the firstborn or the ones who screwed up the least is going to get something. It's going to go back to biblical times.
Yeah. That's true.
It is.
Yeah, I don't think this is sustainable for very much longer because, I mean, look, when we were growing up, you still had some hope that... And we did. We were able to buy houses.
Yeah, but nobody else can.
But you can't
We
now.
were the last generation to be able to do that.
And if I was in the situation these kids were now, and then I see the way that the government is like sending foreign aid just all over the place, doing all this stupid stuff.
And I've got to rent eternally.
And I got to rent eternally?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think all of this is just going to get out of control.
Yeah.
Like whoever's pulling the strings behind the scenes and making politicians do stuff that they're like, guys, you've got all my text messages. It doesn't matter. You're going to do this. You're all going to wave these flags in Congress and stuff, even though we know it's going to pee everybody off. It's like, all right, I guess I don't want my life to be destroyed, so I'll do that. Sure. But then all these other kids who are growing up, they're seeing this, and the CIAs, they're not going to be able to make a plan for the craziness that everyone is feeling. Like all the people who are 18 now, who are like, they know that unless they hit it big on social media,
right,
they're never going to be able to own a house.
And that's why all these kids are doing influencer culture, social, because that's their only hope of getting out of.
I know. I was literally just.
That's their only hope of getting out of the projects. You know what I mean?
Is getting big online.
Yeah.
So they all just post on Instagram all day long, praying to God. It's a lottery. It's literally a lottery.
Whoever the TikTok algorithm,
Exactly.
the Instagram algorithm, the YouTube algorithm.
If I can just get crazy popular for maybe 2 years.
This is exactly what this is like. This is the best case scenario for the elite. It's like, look, we dictate who gets famous. We've always done that, but now we do it even with the regular people.
You're so right. It's just like a king who is giving plots of land and money to people that he likes. It's the same thing. It's just undercover now by some god, the algorithm that we always talk about.
Yeah.
Well, we just uncovered a lot of truth, and Joy has no joy right now, and I don't know how to help her.
I mean, this is the honest truth. If this is the situation you find yourself in, where the options are go be a slave to labor, like just to go work some job you're gonna hate, just to pay back the government or your university or whoever the heck you pay now to pay off your loans. If the options are to do that or to raise your own child and not have to send them off to daycare or to someone else's house
With
for
your
the
credit
day,
score tanked.
yeah. Like I always say, I would
Make your own
I
decisions.
would live in the poorhouse before I would send my kid off anywhere. All right, I guess sorry, I'm gonna send you off to public school because I gotta work because I gotta make money. No, we will find a way.
Yeah.
To
Post on social media. Try and get famous. Try and
Anything.
get out. Yeah, try and hit it big.
for real.
If that's the answer.
I'll live on rice and beans and rice. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll deliver pizzas. I'll do anything. After the kids go to sleep, I'll do anything not to send them off to school. Anything. Joy, your heart is in the right place.
So everything is going to work out.
Everything is going to be fine. You're worried about the right things in life.